It is Saturday. It is 5:30 in the morning, and we are going to get into some more of this. Now, I did a video recently where I was talking about ass box here, but I actually took the lid off of ass box, so now I just repurposed the lid. So this is not the true ass box, but we're gonna get into this one, and we're gonna get into this one. And see, it looks like they've already got some organization in here, which is great because this saves me a bunch of time. So that's one of the things that impressed me about this collection. And you can tell this is kind of newer stuff because it's a little darker than this. So we're gonna get into this, and hopefully I can get through 4 of these boxes today, maybe more. I'm not quite sure yet. So I've already gone ahead and started adding some of this stuff to inventory, and the reason being is I'm finding a lot of copies of the same card in a row, so it just makes sense to go ahead and just touch it once, scan it, get it in. So I just want to kind of show you. So already right here, a lot of cards, if they've been played, sitting in collections, I'll mark them as moderately played, and you can already see 2020 cards on quick list, and it's already market value of 169.79. So I'm already halfway to what I've purchased for this entire thing, and that's only 2,000 cards. We still have 388,000 to go. So over here it's still just kind of unorganized, just short little stacks of just more common stuff. And then down here I've got to sort all these into sets. There's quite a bit there. That's Urza Saga, Urga's Legacy, and oh man, I can't even think of all the sets that are in there. Urza's Destiny, I think, is another one. But over here, all the ones that are upside down, these are all part of the inventory, broken out by set, and those little 3 here. And then all of this is all of what I've added for inventory this morning. So that's roughly about 3,800 cards using TCG Player's quick list. So that's my preferred way to add until I get the robot up and running. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera off here in a minute and get those organized into this. And I'm gonna still run out to a store this morning and see if I can find some more empty of these. I'm either gonna go with the 5,000 counts, or I might get the individual row ones. I'm not sure yet. It just depends on what they have. But I'll do another addition to this video here in a little while once I get some more stuff kind of organized. But yeah, I'm thinking instead of just trying to find the true value, I'll just go ahead and start just getting stuff organized and getting it online. Touch it once, boom, done, instead of wasting my time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Okay, we got a bit of an update here. So I got a lot more sorted out. As you can see, this is mostly older sets, older black border sets there. And then over here, this is all just bulk foil. Don't even know how many is in there. Probably 9,000. No, not 9,000. Probably 8,000 in there already. And then over here, this is all Theros still. This is more stuff that got sorted out just by sets, and don't really have enough to kind of start in a box like this. But as you can see, I've started to list it by name just for each row right there. And it used to say shit. This was a shit box, so this is a converted shit box. And by the way, it did live up to its name. It was a shit box. And what I mean by that was it was mostly this older shit and that white border shit and a bunch of this shit, which is so heavily assorted that I'm gonna need to spend some serious time sorting it out in these card sorters by sets here. I'll get on that shit later, or maybe I might even save that, see if their magic sorter over here is gonna do a good job with it or not. Might be a good test, I don't know. But anyway, so I really wanted to show you this. This box right here is entirely, except for this part here, it's foil. This is all Ravnica remastered, never been played. I mean, it is so nice looking. I mean, if you look down through here, you can see where they just basically unpacked it, threw it in, because those little white lines you see periodically, that's all tokens. So as you can see, they just, I don't know if you can see that through the camera, but I just really wanted to show you right here. So it looks like a group of 12 or 15, group of 12 right there, 15, 12, 12, 12. I don't know how many's in a pack anymore. I know they changed that. It used to be 15. And then over here, so the pile is getting bigger. And what this is all bulk rare I've been finding. A lot of that came from, whatchamacallit, Ravnica Remastered. As you can see, this is all from me just picking through that box, taking the rares out. This is the foil rares. This is a bunch of commander stuff, different various commander sets. That's getting kind of thick. That's some more foil commander stuff. Then I found a portal, 3 portals card. I think these are usually $1.75 to $3 a piece. And then my personal favorite foils from these older sets. I hand collect these every chance I get them. So as you can tell, these are not from the list. You look at the copyright date, it is 2002 and 2003. So this is what I look for when I buy collections. I want this stuff. Stuff like this, stuff like this. As many lands as I can get that are all full art. And over here it's kind of your uncommon planeswalkers, some mystical archives and mall sets. But then there's stuff like this too. 1994 from the dark, antiquities and legends, and anything that doesn't have a copyright date on it. Obviously I love to collect too. So I'm gonna go through here, pull out 4 of each eventually, put them in a sleeve and kind of just personally collect, and then whatever is extra I will put back out on the market, because there's probably other players who like all that. And then all this here is from the list. Now I know I've shown this quite a few times, but too bad, I like showing it again. So the piles are getting bigger and bigger. And then back here was some stuff I just picked just out of random, and we'll show this off here. For Summer Bloom, I've always liked Smoke and Bad Moon, and I think I'm close to having 12 of these now. And then anything that is like snow-covered swamps from old sets, I always keep. I love Goblin Grenades, so I keep all the snow-covered stuff as well. But yeah, we're getting there. And then I still gotta go through all this. So I'll probably save this for once I get home. But, so we're getting there. I mean, this is all sorted by sets here. That's all revised. That's all old stuff, which could go with this as well as this. So I gotta sort all of that still. And then down underneath here is all the sets that I've scanned in that are now inventory. So I will be isolating those. In fact, I'm gonna get under there and then label each little pocket with whatever name of the set is, and then put a lid on it. But I have until now, until the time I leave, which is about 13 days from now, to kind of finish filling those out and putting in card dividers to separate sets and everything. So when I get home, all I gotta do is pull those and just put them in my storage hotels in alphabetical order by the set, and I should be good to go. So as you can see, I've barely made a dent. I mean, it feels like I've been doing this all day, but I barely made a dent. So I'll be pulling this box off here in a bit. So I've probably gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes since yesterday. So 5 times 7,500. So let's round it up to about 38,000 cards I've probably sorted and kind of gotten a little bit more broken down as far as what I'm looking for and organized out. So it's going to make it a little easier for the magic sorter, because I don't want it doing all the work. I want it just basically scanning the sets, alphabetizing, and getting me the printout so that I can just upload it straight to the store. Anyway, I'm gonna get back at it, and thanks for watching. All right, this is Bobby with Renaissance Game Supplies. I've already kind of got started, but then I paused my my sorting only because I recently had somebody ask me, how do I sort? And I thought that was a great question, so I'm gonna kind of try to demonstrate it here real quick. And this, you can do this with card sorters, without card sorters. For years I did it without them, but when I'm working with a larger set of cards, I will typically not use a card sorter just because I can stack them so much faster here. So what I try to do is to get everything broke out by color or colorless or lands or multicolor and tokens. Oh wow, that's way over there. All right, so let me move some of this into view here. I've got this camera kind of propped overhead here. I just want to show you my quick technique here. There we go. Let's move this up here. Sorry. Let's see. And now this should all be in view. There we go, or close to view, as all in there as possible. Okay, let's see here. And it doesn't have to be necessarily in this order, it's just there. Just trying to get it all in the same view for you. So you can see how my hands are working, because I can either explain it, and it's take forever, or I can show you. And I have probably 10,000 of Ravnica Remastered. So here's a big old chunk. I'll set that off to the side. But this is, and you can kind of time me if you want. So you can pause it and get out the stopwatch, and I'll show you how quick. I'm actually probably a little faster than a card sorter. I'm a machine, but it just occupies so much time. All right, here we go. And I just start with a little bundle like this. And again, it's all mixed up, so it's not like I'm cheating. As you can see, it's quite mixed. All right, here we go. And now I gotta relearn where my stacks are since I moved them, so that'll be kind of a little touch and go there for a minute. Oh, let me get my scanner out of the way. There we go. And my technique is I usually will try to go through and just pick out one color, but if the stacks are close to each other, I'll do that real fast. But that's the technique, just one color at a time. It thins it out, makes it easier for you to manipulate in your hand. And it's not going to seem like it's very fast at first, because once you get that first color out of the way, that's when things will start speeding up. Did I just put a land? I sure did. Oops, jeez. It's because I moved my stacks around. Whoops. And normally I wouldn't space them this close together because you need some room to work, but I'm trying to get everything in the same frame here, so my apologies if it seems like it's scattered everywhere. All right, here we go. And anytime I start getting like 2 or 3 cards together, I go ahead and rip them out of my hand real fast too, because the sooner the deck is thinner here, the sooner you're going to be done. It's going to be a lot easier, say like when you start getting down to 2 colors. Kind of jumping around a bit here, so let me get relaxed so it doesn't so I don't get a little anxiety working under the surveillance here. Find my groove again. So we're going to try this again. Another big old stack. Probably a little over 100 cards in that. And sometimes I like to start in the middle. A little easier if I've got a big old fat stack like that. See, this is where this is all a little too close. I'm sorry, this kind of the video is kind of dull, so just bear with me. I just wanted to show you how I do it. That way some of you out there can be like, maybe you were doing it a different way. Maybe this is faster for you, and maybe it's not. Maybe your way is faster. I don't know. You're welcome to comment at the bottom of the video here and let me know. You know, and if you put up a video showing your technique, I don't mind taking a look at it. I would love to learn a faster way of doing this other than running it through a machine. I've been doing this for like 10 years now, and I mean, could not afford a machine until this year. I never really kind of felt the need because I always felt like I could sort it as quick as I could already. So why spend the money? But to be honest with you, I bought machines this time because I'm just tired of spending my time on this. I feel like I've grinded enough over the last 10 years that I can afford machines and start going out and enjoying things like watching movies and stuff like that in the movie theater instead of being stuck at home sorting cards. And now the machines hopefully will be, if they work properly, taking my place, and I'll be able to actually scan a lot more because I'll have two working simultaneously here before long. And I'll do videos on that too very, very soon, as soon as I can get them all up and running. Oops, don't you dare fall over. My wife doesn't understand how I can do it so fast, and I try and show her. She doesn't really care for this part. She'd rather just pull the orders and pack them. Me, I don't mind doing this. I mean, it's grind, so the only way these cards are going to get up online is if I do it this way until I can get those things up and running. So it is what it is. All right, here we go. All right, so I might do one more bundle. I don't think you'll want to watch this for 20 minutes. This is the kind of the dull part, but that's kind of the technique. And then once I get the big stacks of all the colors all kind of done, then I get the card sorter and I'll go through each black bundle and I'll organize it alphabetically. And then I'll do the white or whatever. It doesn't matter what color, what order, but that's how I'll do it. I'll break them all out alphabetically. I break it down by color, then alphabetically, then I upload it, and then when I'm all done with all the colors, then I put all of it back together alphabetically with the colors mixed when I go to organize it in my boxes at home. Anyway,
that's just kind of a quick preview of how I do it. And I mean, as you can see, I mean, it goes pretty quick if you just turn on some music or whatever and just space your stacks out, and then just have your bundles over here ready to go. So you're more than welcome to use that technique. Hopefully it helps you out. Thanks for watching.